I keep hearing this sentence in my head today, and I'm not sure if I'm supposed to share it, and that's why I keep hearing it. But it says, "You didn't come here to be kind, you came here to be honest." And then a follow up is, "Sometimes the truth hurts." And what this makes me think of is that sometimes we look back at like our situations or the life that we've built, and sometimes we're not satisfied with what we see. And I named my business Habit Health a while ago because I had started to realize that health is, an aggregate of all of the habits that we have throughout our entire day. And those days stack up into weeks and months and years. And it reminds me of the nutrition with the amino acids that I talk about a lot, and getting enough of that to build stories, to build proteins, to build, you know, harmonic hormones in the body. So sometimes the truth does hurt when we look around and we see what we created. And I had a dream, excuse me, I had a dream not long ago. And in the dream, I was like in this huge resistance. Like it felt like I was on a roller coaster that was going too fast, and I just wanted it to slow down. And I was begging for it to slow down. And within the dream, I could hear this voice, and it said, "You created all of this. You made all of this." And it was like a very humbling experience because, it is like a measure of accountability and responsibility. And those are words that people don't like. And I don't like them myself because, it sounds icky. But I think sometimes like you could just get to this point, like with your health, with anything in life, you're just like, I'm sick of this. I'm sick of feeling this way. I'm sick of feeling so tired. I'm sick of the same situations happening and playing out. And a lot of times, like they say, hindsight is 2020. But I do believe in foresight. I believe in intuition, and I feel like the body is so smart. I feel like that's what our immune function is our intuition. Like, you didn't come here to be kind, you came here to be nice. I used to say yes to experiences with people all the time, even though I didn't want to. Because I was just like, okay, I want to be nice. And also, I had a twin sister, so if she said yes, I have to go. Because if she says yes and I say no, then something's wrong, Like, something's wrong with me. Why isn't Rachel coming with you? And so, like, even in my twin relationship, this was a huge thing that I had to learn with. There was a few people where I didn't want to hang out with them anymore. And I remember it was really hard because I think it's different. Like, when you're single and you just decide you don't want to go, like, it's a little bit different. But when you have a twin, it's like this still tether to the events and the people and stuff like that. And it was really uncomfortable. It was really weird. And luckily COVID hit, and kind of like those relationships kind of went out of style for the both of us, reasons and seasons for friends. But you didn't come here to be kind, you came here to be honest. So I just wanted to share that message in case it resonates with you, and also to invite you to spend some time with yourself in the mirror while remembering that you don't see yourself accurately. Because I always like to remind y'all that we don't see ourselves accurately. But also to spend some time with your reflection and like, what are the thoughts that are coming up. And I read that book, A Course in Miracles. It says that every person that we meet out in the world is actually just giving us feedback for what's inside of ourselves. So you have a good interaction with people, then that means that you attracted that. For the laws of physics, for every action there's an equal and opposite reaction. And same thing if you have a negative experience with someone, or someone says something harsh, like, it's okay that was said, but it's feedback. It's helpful, useful information, just like a symptom. Like a headache, Like, a headache is not a great experience. Nobody likes having headaches. But if I ask myself, why do I have this headache? Maybe I am undernourished. Maybe I'm dehydrated. Maybe I need more rest. Maybe I'm in my fight or flight response. Instead of brushing it off and just being like, oh, I'm going to just take a Tylenol and, I'm going to get past this, will be fine. The body is so intelligent. It's always trying to tell you something. And it's the same thing with people out in the world. So you didn't come here to be nice. You came here to be honest. So if I have an experience with someone, they say, you know what, Rachel, you never take accountability. You never take responsibility for your actions. Maybe I don't like that they said that. And I don't like when people tell me that, because I do like to take accountability and responsibility for my actions. But I have to ask myself, am I being responsible? It's just like the headache. It's the same story. Did I contribute to this scenario for some reason? Lessons and blessings. They say we come here to learn. Word on the street is that Earth is a classroom. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. But I felt so much peace the first time I heard that, Earth is a classroom. Because it also reminded me of, there's this song that I've been listening to a lot. It's called Holy Mother, but it says, Holy Mother, keep me safe. Let me see the being beyond this face. And I know that I'm more than a mere mortal man. We're so, there's so much to our spirits. It's so beautiful. Like, we die, our body stays here. Where does our spirit go? And you think of dementia, okay, the body stays here, but where is that spirit? Where is that person that was once there? That's what I really like about Dr. Mary Newport's book. If you ever get the chance to read it, it's called Dementia, or Alzheimer's Dementia, What If There Was a Cure? The Fourth Macromolecule. It's about ketones. When she talks about losing her husband and how sad that is, but where did his spirit go? And she ended up giving him a lot of coconut oil and MCT oil, changing and modifying his diet and environment, and it reversed his Alzheimer's symptoms by 8 years, which is incredible. Really, really incredible. And so she felt his spirit coming back, because there were moments in that experience with him where he had no idea who she was. She was not his wife. He would go ram and bump her into the wall in the hallway, and that's not who she knew him to be. And we're constantly evolving, of course. But anyway, where I started this from, don't be afraid to be brutally honest with yourself, because sometimes the truth isn't nice, but it's always necessary. And if you have to sacrifice your truth in relationships with other people because they want you to be nice, that is not a real relationship. All the relationships that you have, people should want to hear the truth. And yeah, it's nice to be nice to people, it's nice to be kind, but you're not doing anyone any favors by not telling them the truth, and vice versa for you. If somebody says something you don't like, it's okay, but I would take brutal honesty over kindness any day in any of my close relationships. That's for sure. Because I don't want to live a lie. I don't want to live on the surface. Give me that nastiness. Let me know where I'm sucking at, Let me know where I could improve. And yeah. Anyway, so I hope this is helpful. I'm gonna go. But I do love you so much. You don't see yourself accurately. You're so beautiful, so intelligent, and forgiven in every single moment from any past mistake that you could have ever had is not real. And tomorrow is a new sun, it's a new day, it's a new biochemistry. Make sure you eat very dense. Take care of your body. Your body's always there for you. Even when you feel lonely, your body has always been there for your immune system, is always there for you. Even when you feel empty and fatigued and tired, your body is waiting for you to come home like a little puppy. So I'm going to go, but I wish you good luck.